Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video I'm going to take a look at Warlock Zoo or Zoolock, the classic tempo based board control deck, which is nowadays perhaps the less used Warlock archetype because Control Warlock and Cubelock are taking much of the attention, but Zoo is an archetype that should never be counted out. Zoo tends to survive in one form or another, mainly driven by the Warlock hero power. Because the Warlock hero power allows you to draw additional cards, that means that you can afford to play cards for tempo over value and then gain more resources from the Warlock hero power in order to keep the tempo going. This ability that I have been playing with lately, it exhibits all the features of Kobolds and Catacombs pre-nerf decks. So we have the Prince Kelazeth, we have the Bone Mares, we have the Corridor Creepers, we have patches, it's all here. So once the nerfs come live, and they're expected any day now, obviously this deck will become completely different. This deck will, as it is right now, is no longer going to be viable. But right now it's still a fairly good climbing deck if you want to get some last minute climbing out there before the nerfs come live. Overall the deck is based on playing minions on curve and exerting an increasing amount of pressure. However, there are some quirks about Zoo in particular that are worth noticing. One thing is the discard mechanic. There are 4 cards that discard other cards in this deck, so there are 2 copies of Doomguard and there are 2 copies of Soulfire. However, there is also the Malxar's Imp in this deck, which allows you to draw new cards when you discard cards. So don't underestimate the power of Malxar's Imp, especially when combined with the Doomguard. And the Doomguard's 5/7 body, or 6/8 body if it's buffed to a Prince Kelazeth, is very powerful. So it's often a good idea to play Doomguard on curve, especially if you have an Imp out and you can gain new resources, so you will end up discarding some cards, but you get new cards in their stead. That's mentally the most difficult part of playing Zoo, I think, this kind of discard type of Zoo, which is the only type that's currently seeing play. You have to be ready to let go of some of your cards and trust that you will get other cards to replace them, and those will be enough to win the game. Because you're not aiming to go to fatigue with this deck, you don't worry really about running out of cards. You want to use those cards from your deck, and the game will end before you run out. Then there are the standard things about Prince Kelazeth. So Prince Kelazeth, plan how you play it. Sometimes you want to coin it out even, sometimes you want to play it on curve, sometimes you want to delay it a little bit. Evaluate how important is it to gain tempo right now over missing out a buff on 1 or 2 cards. And surprisingly often it's the tempo that counts. You generally also want to draw and pull cards after you played the Prince. So pulling patches with the Southsea Captain after the Prince, of course, if you can. And also Kobold Librarian is sometimes not a card you play on 1. Sometimes if you have a Kelazeth in hand, you want to play Kobold Librarian after the Kelazeth, so that you can get a buffed card from your deck. The deck cards in this particular build are Spellbreakers. Spellbreaker is just so good in this meta, there are so many things to silence, so I'm running 2 copies. And the other tech card in this list is the Nerubian Unraveler. This is an anti-priest, anti-Jade Druid, anti-Warlock kind of tech. Makes spells cost more, so that the opponent will have a harder time cleaning up the board or harder time playing something like Cube and Dark Pact. Another interesting card in this list is the Darkshire Councilman. Well, it is in most Zoo lists, but using the Darkshire Councilman, sometimes you really want to set it up so that you play the Councilman on 3, and then you try to get something like Saronite Chaingun or something out on 4, which will then buff the Councilman. Or maybe a Southsea Captain that pulls patches so Councilman gets 2 buffs. Really try to also evaluate whether playing the Councilman immediately and then buffing it up later is more valuable than gaining the immediate tempo of playing something out first. And that depends based on matchup and the situation and your hand. Which do you value, the tempo or the longer term value? This particular list also includes Blood River Gul'dan, which can be really nice when it pulls a bunch of demons and maybe you have already played Doomguard, so you resurrect some of Doomguards, like Cubelock does. But on the other hand, while playing this deck, actually Blood River Gul'dan is one of my lowest win rate cards with this deck. So I think it's possible to replace it. You don't have to play a cooldown version of Zoo. I've seen some people, for example, play Glacial Shard instead of cooldown to delay an opponent's minion and enable you to push face, and instead of using resources to control the board, then you can just push face damage instead. Overall, it's a relatively fun deck to play. It's not a very difficult deck to play, but there are all sorts of considerations around the Malgasar Simp, around the Kelazet, around the Councilman, around the Doom God. There are quite a few nice things that you can do while playing this deck, so it's not a dull deck to play. It's a rather fun piece. As always, I've prepared a bunch of gameplay material for you, and remember, if you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. Now let's go take a look at some Zoolock gameplay. I might keep this hand. Does it look like a coin, Prince? It does to me, just to me. Then I can draw another additional card with the Librarian, so I can immediately get that prince into good use. Alright, Dragon Priest it is. Well, he can have Duskbreakers. He can't play Duskbreaker yet. So, Combo Priest, Spiteful Priest. Hard to say, really. Combo Priest. Okay. And now he heals the minion. Why wouldn't you heal the minion? Now I can trade away the minion. Because yes, please. I traded that one away before I played the Councilman. He could of course have a Shadowword Pain as well. Now, because he is playing these cheaper spells too. But there's no way for me to buff the Councilman immediately outside of Shadowword Pain range anyway. And this way there's no buff things if he has combos to take that one down and do something. The Exodia Mage can only deal with him through Doomsayer and discard Polymorph or something. Yeah, Exodia Mage is also in trouble against that, yes. Really thought about that matchup was not in my mind, no. I guess I want this one dead. I have another Spellbreaker in the deck, so if this is Combo Priest like it looks like it is, then I still have the possibility to find another Spellbreaker. I think the tempo from Spellbreaker right here, right now, is important enough to justify playing it here. Could be Duskbreaker into Duskbreaker play. Is it Doomguard time? I don't think it's Doomguard time yet. You could also have Dragonfire Potion for next turn. Let's draw a card first. Then let's play some minions. And then I'll take the trade with that one. And hit 5 to face with this one. Could be another Duskbreaker, could be a Dragonfire Potion. Dragonfire Potion obviously does clear the entire board. Another Duskbreaker does not, because there's still another pair of minions here. I would have thought that he would buff the... I did expect him to buff. Both Duskbreakers gone now. I do have to take the trades. I can play the Captain, which will pull the patches. If I want to do that, then I want to play this before tapping, I believe. And I think I'm doing that. Then I can still tap. And then I can do the trades. Hit him in the face a little bit. Alright. If he doesn't clear the board again, then there's Bone Mare. Novice Engineer, but he's playing 2 Duskbreakers in the deck. What? You wish to live forever. He can Inner Fire, but he can't Divine Spirit. He doesn't have the mana. Discovered one Duskbreaker. No, the discovered card is here. That's the discovered card still. I mean, he could have discovered a third Duskbreaker, but there definitely were 2 Duskbreakers in the deck. Okay. Well, this means that I would need to Bone Mare the Captain to kill the Radiant Elemental, because this is definitely Combo Priest. Which will leave him with a 3-4 on the board. He might also have Anduin there. That's a little bit annoying. I guess that's how we roll. Take that one down. Take this one down to play around Dragonfire Potion a little. Now if he plays Anduin, then these 2 die. Not an Anduin, that's good. This has got to be a Combo Priest. No one else would play all the Radiant Elementals and all this stuff. Now he can try to discover another Duskbreaker. The most simple value trades leave me unable to deal with another Duskbreaker. But I have 14. Yeah, I have plenty of damage here. So actually, I'm just going with face. I could just Soulfire face. Could even afford to discard the Doomguard. Luckily I wasn't relying on Doomguard lethal. Alright, I started 3-0 with this deck, but now I have managed to lose all the way to 4-4. Feels pretty bad. Luck of the draw. Stargate, oh, you have met a lot of mages too. Yes, there are tons of mages. I met Burn Mages, Big Spell Mages, Secret Mages. Every possible variety of mage has somehow crawled out of the woodwork and joined the Hearthstone ladder. I mean, Double Corridor Creeper is nice, but it does require something to actually die. There's another Big Spell Mage, right? Wow. Can I like find something here? I guess I'll trade that in. Play all the rest out as well. Can't draw the right cards right now. Getting ready for the next expansion. Well, that's a pretty hefty defense line, I have to say. I mean, I can clear this board with a Soulfire. But I don't actually want to do that yet. Let's play this. It challenges the Tar Creeper. Let's see what he has for 4 mana. Polymorph's pretty good for 4 mana, I hear. I really want to play the Unraveler. Unraveler is the one that I least want to lose. I think I have to help so far this. At least I can. Ah no, I lost the Unraveler. Exactly the one that I didn't want to. I didn't play the Chain Gang because I rather discarded the Chain Gang than the Unraveler. But what can you do? Sometimes you set up your hand perfectly, go for just 25% probability and you lose. Does he have Dragon's Fury in hand? He might. I'm not going all in yet. I'm not going all in. Taunts are here and this minion is here, so he can't Meteor and then use the Raven Familiar to trade into the Darkshire Councilman. That's the key idea here. And I could take this trade, I guess. I think what I really want to do, I want the Bone Mare in the middle. I want the Corridor Creeper on the side. And I want the Bone Mare on the middle. Then I want to hit him in the face. He already used one Meteor though. But this also prevents any kind of Flame Strike plays. Blizzard obviously is good here. Polymorph can get a job done. He already used one Polymorph too, so he's already played one Polymorph and one Meteor. I'd like to recognize deck types I'm facing. Dracobot is very bad right now. We don't really want Dracobot. I can't believe he lets me pop him at 2. But if he wants to let me pop at 2, okay. I will pop at 2. I will comply with your wish. Then I'll play another Councilman, right? Here on this side. I'll take that trade there. And I'll play Kelesset here. Do I want to tap? Yeah, sure, I can tap. I was thinking, worst case is if I draw Patches, but hey. He needs to have the Artificer now. He has the Artificer. No, I have to kill the Artificer. No, I don't have to kill the Artificer. I just kill him. He's at 9. Here comes the Patches. Here comes the Doom God. There's no ice block up. So we just kill him. Mages don't have much to silence. So it's Prince time. Okay, go to Voidwalk first. I'm still playing Control Warlock. Yeah, Control Warlock is very, very strong. You can absolutely play that. Okay, now we're up against a Secret Mage. And it's a Secret Mage with some pretty nice stuff. I mean, playing basically your entire hand on one is usually pretty good. Is it the Explosive Runes? It's the Explosive Runes. Alright. I'm playing it with 2 silences, minions. Yeah, I'm playing with 2 silence as well. I didn't think the mages often have much to silence, but I guess Mana Worm is something to silence. Then I can even Mana Worm. Let's play the Councilman. Maybe that encourages him to trade. Because the Councilman can quite rapidly grow into a size that actually kills the Mana Worm. I'm mostly playing it here as a stopgap measure. I can't just play Malkathar Simp and tap. He doesn't care about no Councilman. Do I need to tap here? I think I need to tap here. Going down to 18 feels a bit bad, but I just have to. Then I need to trade away the Mana Worm. There's nothing for Patches to hit the Arcanologist, so Patches is just going face. But down to 18 means that life can get pretty rough from here. This was a good bait though. Despicable Dreadlord will kill the Arcanologist nicely here. Also got him to spend a Frostbolt on a minion. What does that imply? Does it imply that he has such an abundance of burn that he just doesn't care about the Frostbolt? I would somehow need to survive until the Bone Mares can come down. Feels kind of dangerous to be below 20 versus Mage. 20 is not a breakpoint. 15 is when they're a bit higher on mana. I guess we're checking out whether it's a counter spell. It's a counter spell. Okay. I have to tap. Ouch. Well, that's pretty painful. Because now he can probably kill the Malcazar Sim, but then I don't get to Bone Mare anything. Glyph Fireball, yeah, but you don't play around that kind of possibilities. Alright, there's going to be a lot of damage coming in. Let's see how fast we can hit him in the face. Can he kill me in 2 turns? Or have Ice Block or something? He might be able to burn me in 2 turns. That's possible. That's completely possible. Feels bad, man. Bird should be going face now. Even if he doesn't have all of it yet. It should probably still go face.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Why is Burn not going face? This Burn is now functioning incorrectly. I can't play the Librarian. So that's probably explosive runes, which means that the Bone Mare will die. It's not better to play Doomguard though. Bone Mare hit 9 to face. Puts him down to 13. I still can't finish him off with a Doomguard. You could be at 6. Yeah, he definitely made a mistake. Oh, it was an entity. That's interesting. I'm still hitting face. Let's see. Do you have it? I mean, double fireball. Double fireball is one off. Ah, he already spent a fireball. There's no double fireball coming. I have a 6 attack Doomguard in hand. That doesn't die to an explosive runes if there is one. But obviously that means that I would have to have something survive. Does anything survive this? It looks like nothing will survive. Which means that the Doomguard has to trade. And I hope that I won't discard cooldown. 50%. Here goes. Please don't discard cooldown. I didn't discard cooldown. Nice. Can I tap? Fireball left, Frostbolt left. I can't tap. Ten cards in hand. I get 1 Void Walker back.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
How many Corridor Creepers? Ouch, that's too many. That's too many Corridor Creepers. I get only 1 Taunt back. And I'll be at 14. So that's lethal. I do get the Doom Guard back. So the Doom Guard kills a Corridor Creeper. But I should still be dead, right? Hit, ping, 9 to face, Violence Portal, lethal. Or he can have a Pyroblast, also lethal. Keeping the Soul Fire. I'm going first, but he has the coin, so he can coin like... Yeah. It's probably a Flame Opener. Now he can't coin a Knife Juggler on this board. Okay, Murloc Paladin. Well, I guess that was to be expected. And I think I have to deal with this immediately in case of Rockpool Hunters and other nasty buggers he could have coming out from out there. Then I go with these. Next turn is the Captain, then the Chain Gang, then I'm out of cards. No, I get to draw more cards. But it's all about tempo. Or pretty much, anyway. He's also running Call to Arms even in the Murloc Paladin nowadays. Murloc Paladin is very, very strong. Oh, that's a good one. Add a secret too. Let's check with Malcazar's Imp if it's a Noble Sacrifice. It's not. So Apaches will kill this one. I think it's Redemption. It's a Getaway Kodo. That's an interesting one. I didn't really expect a Getaway Kodo for a lowly Inquisitor. I mean, he can play the hero power, but definitely not what I expected. Double Tide Call. And the ink. Alright. How do we kill all of these then? South Sea Captain. This can trade and live. This can trade. These could trade. I could kill everything here. I would lose the Malcazar's Imp and I would lose the Voidwalker. No, I would only lose the Malcazar's Imp. So another Captain. There'll be a lot of 1-health minions on the board though, so if he gets something good with Call to Arms and Knife Juggler and stuff, that can be a problem. But he might not have a Knife Juggler in the Murloc Paladin. So I'm assuming there's no Knife Juggler. So I take all the value trades possible, put my minions down to 1 health. I'm assuming there's no Knife Juggler and there's no Consecration. Obviously there's Call to Arms. There was a Knife Juggler. Well. Luckily it came out last. That was a rough one. So it's trade. That's the way. Trade, and trade. And play the Saronite Chain Gang. Need to keep my hand size low as well. We've survived 1 Knife Juggler. Luckily it came out last. Well, I could Soulfire that. Trade? Yeah, this is a board control matchup. But I think I'm going with the Unraveler here. So now he cannot play a minion and Blessing of Kings on the minion. More secrets. Is there a Megasaur? Just the War Leader. Ooh, and the Righteous Protector. But that means no secret. So this is a Soulfire turn, right? Double hit there. Soulfire the War Leader. Trade away the Hydrologist. So we're Soulfiring the War Leader. Then I can tap. Hit there and hit there. Not leave anything for his board. Not leave so much in my hand that he could use a Divine Favor for anything. He has one secret there that costs 3 mana right now as well. Blessing of Kings costs 6 mana. So if he has a 1-drop he can play that. Oh, that Bone Mare. That's the sweetest of them all. Yeah, sometimes. I guess I'll play one more after this. What? Tyrion? Really? He has a Tyrion? That is so interesting. He can kill this one with the weapon. If I kill off both of my taunts, he can get to this one. Maybe I just need to let go of the Unraveler. I think I need to let the Unraveler go. He can do his cheap spells from here. Trade away the Tyrion. I can afford to tap and summon some minions and hit some face. Now there's the taunt on the way to protect the Darkshire Councilman, which doesn't have its attack fully up yet. That was the idea behind this one. Now I do let him cast spells, so if he happens to have Spike Ridge Steed, that could be a good one. Well, he can get taunt from the Megasaur. Couldn't get taunt from Megasaur, he's dead. He's dead, Jim. Yep, that's what dead looks like. Noble Sack doesn't matter. A single knife cannot kill either of the minions. So we take that one home. I think I mulligan for Silence and Keleseth. Give me a Keleseth and give me a Silence to deal with the Lackey. That's what I want to see here. But do I want to coin Keleseth? He didn't play anything on turn 1. I think I'm not coining Keleseth. Not with this hand. The rest of my hand is pretty expensive, so having that coin available seems like a good idea. Now we're going with the Keleseth. So then a Mistress probably. No, nothing. Interesting. Then we play the Councilman. So it has to be a control Warlock, obviously. Mountain Giant. I mean, I could kill the Mountain Giant. He would also have a Hellfire, which makes my life rather miserable. Can't coin the Unraveler yet. This can have 3 attack. That's not enough for Soulfire. If he like, of course it's enough if he Hellfires. We go with the Chain Gun and hit face. He Hellfires. This goes down to 5, this goes down to 2, this can trade. Oh, he's really up. He really wants to take some chances. 5, 6, 7. Not enough. 7, 11. 17. Best case scenario is 17 damage this turn. I think I unravel her this turn. Let's try this. And he can still Dark Pact. But everything will be a little bit more difficult. Mortal Coil costing 3 mana right now. I think making his life difficult is the best I can do here. He can still be Cubelock or he can be Control. So I don't know whether Doomguard is going to come out of that. It's a Doomguard. So he can have a Hellfire. No, he doesn't have a Hellfire clear. What is he looking for now? Oh, that's a good Spellstone. 14. And I have 12. I'm a little bit off again. I could try to fight for the board here. What if I Soulfire? Soulfire the Giant, trade the Doomguard. Leave him with no good cube targets. I think I like that. Or I could just try to push face. I'll try this. So this way, he doesn't have good targets to cube. Hi, Trick. While you were gone, I was winning. This is the last game. But we'll see how this one is going to turn out. Have you seen the Demon Zoo without Prince 2? Yes, Kenarf, I have. I don't really like that one. To be honest, I don't really enjoy that one. Captain pulls patches. I could push 11 to face with the Doomguard. Right here, right now. That's got to be better than pulling patches. That does push 8. Which would leave me with the Doomguard next turn. Doomguard this turn means that I can kill him with Soulfire. Unless he has a Spellstone again. I think I'll go with this. Hellfire leaves the South Sea Captain alive. He doesn't have the mana to play Voidlord from hand this turn. Ouch, that twisting meta though. I didn't expect that. Soulfire top deck could kill him even if he has a Voidlord. Spellbreaker top deck can kill him even if he has a Voidlord. Interesting times. Maybe I shouldn't come back. No, Trek. It's all cool. No, he has lifesteal. Voidwalker top deck. Gul'dan. We're playing the Voidwalker, we're playing the Corridor Creeper. Does he have Gul'dan this turn? He could have Gul'dan now. He can have Cube and Dark Pact. No! No, this is slipping away. This is slipping away. Cube and double Dark Pact. Okay, then I play Gul'dan. He has many Doom Guards. Do I trade away his Doom Guard so that he can't cube again? I think I need to push face. If he has Gul'dan, he gets more Doom Guards back if I kill this. If he has Gul'dan here, then this Doom Guard still has to go into a Voidwalker, so he only gets 2 additional Doom Guards. This is always better. Man, he had the Gul'dan. But now he only gets 2 Doom Guards. Oh, he's still got 3. I counted that a little bit wrong then. That's a lot of Doom Guards, I admit. That's a lot of Doom Guards. So I always bone marrow my own Doom Guard here. Punch him in the face and eat one of his Doom Guards. Well, 4 Doom Guards. He has had 8 Doom Guards in this game. No, 7 Doom Guards in this game. That's a lot of Doom Guards. He has played both Dark Pacts already. Okay. He can't cube that. And I'm never intending to let him cube that in the future either. It's time to play the Imp. I want to silence the Void Lord if he plays a Void Lord here.
Yes. Oh yes. They'll serve me now.
Oh, that's pretty sweet though. Okay. I silence the Void Lord. And I silence the cube. And then I'm pushing face. He has one more Void Lord left. But he clearly wanted to pull that Void Lord with this cube. And I don't want to let that happen. Not a Doom Guard top deck. Ouch. Doom Guard is 9 damage on the Doom Guard turn. I have to top deck the Doom Guard to win. I can still win with the top deck Doom Guard. He heals to 9 if he doesn't have a Void Lord from hand. And I top deck Doom Guard, it's 1 out of 7. Then I'd kill him. But I have to top deck Doom Guard now. I have one in 7 to win this game. That's not it. That's not it. I assume he has the Void Lord in hand because he played the Skull. And I spent all the silences. And that means he will win. If the Void Lord comes out. Why would you play the Skull if you didn't have the Void Lord? I get 1 more turn. 1 out of 6 this turn. To top deck the Doom Guard and win the game. Unless... No, both Spellstones are gone. Both Dark Pacts are gone. 1 in 6 this turn. And it's not it. That's not it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.